Students, welcome to online classes. In today's class, we are going to discuss actual capitalization and fair capitalizations. Before going to discuss actual and fair capitalizations, in the previous class we studied theories of capitalizations. So in the theories of capitalizations, we successfully completed cost theory and earnings theory. Dear students, both are very important for the capitalization concept. In today's class, let us start actual capitalization and fair capitalization. What do you mean by actual capitalization? Actual capitalization, it is arrived at by adding the paid up value of the company shares and debentures, reserves and surplus. It means we will get it actual capitalization by how we are going to get an actual capitalization. First we have to take it paid up capital. For that we are going to adding debenture, we have to add reserves and we have to add a surplus. So then we will get it what actual capitalization. Next is what a fair capitalization. What do you mean by fair capitalization? Say fair capitalization, it is arrived at on the basis of cost or earnings theory of capitalizations. It means the fair capitalization, so we will get it on the basis of cost theory or earnings theory. As you know already, we already completed cost theory. Cost theory is a theory. So this theory is beneficially good for what a new business or newly established business. But as compared to earnings theory is very good for what existing business. So this is also we studied. But my point is what earnings theory will comes on the basis of earning capacity of the business, and cost theory is going to using for what addition of a cost of capital. So my point is what actual capitalization, it will comes on the basis of paid up capital plus shares of the company, debentures, reserves and surplus. We will get actual capitalization. And fair capitalization, it is on the basis of cost theory or earnings theory. And again, I would like to tell you overcapitalization and undercapitalizations. Uh, in the next class, we are going to study it in detail. But right now, in the simplest concept, I would like to try to clarify the concept of overcapitalization. See, overcapitalization, if actual capitalization of the company is more than the fair capitalization. Actual means what? When so actual capitalization is more than fair capitalizations, then only it is what? Overcapitalization. For example, actual capitalization is 100, okay, and fair capitalization is what? 90. So then right now actual capitalization is more than fair capitalization. The company is said to be what? Over capitalization. Very simple. First, in actually at the time of problematic concept, at the time of calculation of the problems under the capitalizations, we have to calculate real value and book value, or fair value or book value. So by calculating the book value and real value or fair value, so we are going to take the decision over capitalizations or under capitalizations or fair capitalizations. Is it clear? Okay, I think you clear fair and under capitalization. Sorry, actual capitalizations. Let us move to the word over capitalization. See, over capitalization means when actual capitalization is more than the fair capitalization is what? Over capitalization. Next is what? Under capitalization. So what do you mean by under capitalization? Under capitalization is of the company is less than the fair capitalization when actual sorry not under capitalization, when actual capitalization is less than the fair capitalization, company is said to be what? Under capitalization. For example, actual capitalization is 50 and fair capitalization is 60. So right now actual capitalization is less than fair capitalization. The company is said to be what? Under capitalizations. So for your knowledge purpose, many information I had given here just to go through that. But even according to the Greensberger, what he's going to define that a company is overcapitalized when its earnings are not large enough to yield a fair return on the amount of stock and bonds that have been issued, or when the amount of securities outstanding exceeds the current value of the assets. When outstanding securities are exceed the value of current assets, so then it is what? Over capitalizations. And very simple definition is also given here. It is refers to that of years where earnings of the company do not justify the amount of capital invested in its business. When whatever the earnings of the company, if it is not justify the invested amount of the business, then it is what overcapitalization. At the time, some of the causes, so those are over issue of capital, promotion, formation or development during the inflation, buying asset of lower value at higher price, high promotion expenses, inadequate depreciation, liberal dividend policy, taxation policy, inadequate demand for product, payment of high rate of interest, okay, underestimation of capital rate. And right now this is most important, dear students. When you are going to solving the case study, this is very important, okay. Effects, because they are going to asking you calculate the capitalization of the company, and also if it is over capitalizations, what are the effects on company, shareholders and the society. So you have to calculate the problem. Calculation of the problem is not difficult, it's very easy once you understanding. And two formula is there, in the two formula I will give in the next class. um, Let us we have to start the and solution of some of the problems, but you have to behind these all the things. So if company is over capitalization, how it is over capitalization? If actual capitalization is more than the fair capitalization, correct? So then it is what over capitalizations. So if it is company is over capitalization, what are the effects on company, shareholders and society? Effects on shareholders: loss of goodwill, poor creditworthiness, difficulties in obtaining the capital, of course, declining in the efficiency, loss of market, inflated profit, liquidation of a company. And what are the effects on shareholders? Reduced dividend, fall in the value of shares, unacceptable as collateral securities, loss on speculations, loss on reorganizations. And what are the effects on society? Loss to consumer, loss to workers, miscellaneous of resources, gambling in the shares, and recessions. So these are the effects on society. So society, shareholders, and company. So this is very important. So next, what are the remedies? So we already discussed causes and their effects. And what are the remedies to overcome from the overcapitalizations? Very simple: to have a sufficient efficient management. If a management is good, they try to reduce the what overcapitalization. If overcapitalization is come into the fair capitalizations, so then company is to be good. So then we have a proper and good efficient management. If management is good, we can bring out the overcapitalization into fair capitalization. Next, redemption of preferences means whatever we have preferences, then we are going to redemption. Redemption means what? Repayment of preferences. And again, next, reduction of funds debt means whatever debt in the business, that we have to be reduced. And again, reorganizations of equity shares capital means whatever we have equity share capital, that should be reallocated and reorganized. By doing these all the remedies, we can control the overcapitalizations. So dear students, next we are going to discuss about undercapitalizations. So undercapitalization means what? When actual capitalization is less than the fair capitalization, company is said to be undercapitalizations. Okay. So again, here given very fantastic, interesting definition. It is the it is a reverse phenomenon of overcapitalization. Of course, reverse means what? What happened in the overcapitalization? In the overcapitalization, actual capitalization is more than the fair capitalization. That is what? Overcapitalization. Then what do you mean by undercapitalization? That is reverse. When actual capitalization is less than the fair capitalization, is to be under capitalization. And again, he has to given, same author is given very fantastic definition for under capitalization. A company may be undercapitalized when a rate of profit it is making on the total capital is exceptionally high in relation to the return enjoyed by similarly situated companies in the same industries, or when it has too little capital with which is conducted its business. So this is called it as a very simple. I will given you when actual capitalization is less than the fair capitalization, that is what under capitalizations. Even though if you are not clear about these things, and very simple definition I have given you, under capitalization is when actual capitalization is less than the fair capitalization, company is said to be under capitalization. What are the causes? Let us see what are the causes towards to the undercapitalizations. The first one, underestimation of capital requirement, underestimation of future earnings, promotion during the depression, and next, conservative dividend policy, very efficient management, desire of control, and trading on equity. And next, this is also very important. If companies under capitalizations at the time, what are the effects on company, on shareholders? If I get society also in the next class, I will give. Right now, I have information regarding effects of undercapitalizations on company, on shareholders. Cutthroat competition, demand for more wages, low marketability, and fiscal measures by the government. And what are the effects on shareholders? Low marketability for shareholders, speculative trend. And what are the remedies to overcome from the undercapitalizations? So those are fresh issue of capital. We have to issue the new fresh capital, and next again we have to issue the bonus shares, and again we have to increasing the par value of shares, and again splitting stock. Splitting means what? The whatever the stock we are going to split, 1 into 2, 2 into 3 or 4. So that is what a splitting of a stock. So the theoretical concept of capitalization is completed today. In the next class, we are going to start the problems. So before going to discussing the problems, the first slide is to be what regarding calculation of a book value and real value. Because at the time of calculating the book value and real value, regarding that, I would like to give you some formulas. Nearly 3 formula is there. By using 3 formula, we have to calculate the different capitalizations problem. After calculating the different capitalization problem, we come to know that company is what, under capitalization or over capitalizations or fair capitalizations. Is it clear? So I think you clear the concept entirely. Under, over, and under, over capitalization. Fair capitalization is to be means what? If there is no actual value is not more than fair capitalization, also is not less than also fair capitalization, then it is to be what? Fair capitalizations also. So most important is what? Under and over capitalizations. So I think you got it. The next class we have to start with the problems. Thank you.